All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Hope you all are having a good day so far. So, I had a buddy of mine actually send this one to me, and I'm super stoked to hear this. Okay, first of all, this is brought to you by Club 520 podcast, which is Jeff Teague's podcast. I'm not sure if it's just his or what the situation is, but I know that's where to go. Basically, I remember it because of all the LeBron drama. And then I actually started watching this entire podcast here with Kevin Johnson. And as you know, like Kevin Johnson's a big Phoenix hometown hero. Well, not hometown hero, but we love him here in Phoenix. And, you know, it was a long podcast, but I got to the point where he was talking about the NBA Finals and going against Jordan and all this stuff. And I just stopped it right there. And thankfully, they released a 10-minute video that's covering that segment. So here we are right now. This is titled Kevin Johnson's Crazy Story about of guarding Michael Jordan in the Suns Bulls Finals, Jeff Teague. All right, guys. So that's what we're going to talk about here. As you know, like, the 93 finals was kind of a big deal over here. It was my idol player, Michael Jordan, going against my hometown team, Phoenix Suns. Most conflicted NBA finals of my life. And it's going to be the most conflicted I'll ever be in an NBA finals. And we all know who won. And yeah, I want to hear this. I want to hear Kevin Johnson's talk. Guys, I never hear Kevin Johnson do podcasts and interviews. He basically just like, he got into politics. I think he was like the mayor somewhere in Sacramento, if I'm not mistaken. So like he wasn't doing much basketball stuff. But now it's going to be kind of cool to hear him talk about basketball. So anyways, long-winded intro. My apologies. It's a big subject for me. Let's do this. Link to the original video is down below in the description, like always. Guys, super shout out to members. Appreciate you guys. And I say like the vid if you could, and hit that hype if you got any. I'd appreciate it. Let's see what, let's have some fun. This is going to be funny.
You ever notice how everything keeps going up? Rent's going up, streaming services are even going up. Even your favorite burrito spot suddenly thinks salsa should cost.
Bro, don't remind me of inflation. I wanted to talk about basketball.
Man, extra.
But with Boost Mobile, you and your phone bill don't have to play the Will It Go Up Soon game. Why? Because Boost Mobile has unlimited talk, text, data plan, and a price that will never go up. In fact, it's the same price you'll pay for life.
So switch now for unlimited wireless at a price that'll never go up at Boost Mobile.
After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on a Boost Mobile Unlimited plan. But like you said, that finals, y'all get through the threshold. Now you playing against MJ in the finals. Their squad promising, but they the champs. What was that like, man? Playing at the highest stage against one of the best players to ever do it.
Dream come true for number one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got there once. Wish we could have got over the hump. We lose in 6. We go down 0-2. It was a dream season for us. Charles Barkley, the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We had the best record in the league. Everybody's thinking this is our year.
Yep.
Everybody.
Yeah, we were.
We have
See, this is great because now you guys won't think, oh, I've had so many comments saying you're over glorifying the Phoenix Suns, blah blah blah. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm being legit. The Suns were the best team in the league that year. Sorry, it is what it is. Go check the record books. Go check the MVP. Like, we had it. We had the squad.
on court. First 2 games, Dan Marley is guarding Michael Jordan. I don't have a good first 2 games. I don't play well. Dan Marley is getting scorched by,
Of course.
by Marcus, but everybody is. That's just like your badge of honor. Yeah, me too. You know, that's me too. He got me too.
Yeah,
Different me too.
So he getting for sure. So he gets scorched by Michael Jordan, and he was our best defensive player.
Yeah, he was.
So he's flying from Phoenix to Chicago, and I fall asleep on the plane, and then the head coach wakes me up, right? And he says, hey, I just want to let you know, man, game 3 is going to be your game. I said, cool. You know, I believe that. I'm going to have to bounce back. Yeah. He's like, and you guard Michael Jordan.
Oh, man.
Wow. And I'm thinking, we 0-2. We down 0-2.
Dude.
Our best player is getting scorched like we all did. And now you're going to put me, who had a rough 2 games, on Michael Jordan, right? So I go back to sleep. Plane land. I wake up, I'm like, damn, I had a nightmare. I'm like, man, I thought the coach came and told me. I guard my two, we walking out the plane. The coach was right there. And I'm like, man, I had this dream that you came and woke me up and told me you guard Michael Jordan. He said, you are.
Wow.
God is my witness.
That's a nightmare right there, man. If I remember correctly, Kevin Johnson is 6'1", Michael Jordan 6'6", and I think Dan Marley was 6'5" or 6'6". He was right there. So if your best defender can't stop Jordan, and Jordan was torching the entire Suns team. It wasn't just Dan Marley, but that was Dan Marley's assignment, that poor guy. What the hell is Kevin Johnson supposed to do to stop him? Jordan could just shoot over the top. But, I mean, as a coach, what do you do? What do you do? If you got Dan Marley guarding MJ, and MJ is just absolutely annihilating him, you have to try something else, right? Or else you're going to get swept.
I get on team bus. We take it from the airport. We staying at the hotel downtown Chicago. I get off the bus. I tell the equipment man to take my bags. I see a church across the street. I walk straight in that church, and I sat in the front row, and I'm like, Jesus.
Oh, my God.
I don't believe in you no more. There's no way if you loved me and died on the cross.
Why you gotta do me like that?
Having me guard my Jordan.
First of all,
like, that real talk right there. Hold on.
yeah. How did you even get in the church?
Kevin Johnson's being serious. He went into a church and told God, I don't believe in you anymore. Why would you do this to me? Why'd you make me guard MJ in the finals?
Oh, man, a lot of
Doors
churches
always on, brother.
You obviously don't. No, I'm just kidding. Like, church doors open often during the weekday, depending on where you are.
His nickname is Bishop. I can't believe it.
That's crazy, man.
So I get in the front row, and I'm doing all
Chicago
this.
church too.
And I lost my faith at that point. So we go to game 3, and then this is how it becomes real. You know, when you're in the locker room and they
write their name
they
up.
putting the names up, so they putting who guarding Scottie Pippen and who guarding, all these different players, and I was like, please don't put my name. Please don't put my name. They said Michael Jordan, KJ.
Yeah.
You fast
pre-zone days, man. Yep. If you're on the opposite end of that player lined up in that grid, that's it. You got to guard that guy. Good luck.
forward. We had to circle. Where you about to jump ball, and I'm next to Jordan. So now at this point, it's fight or flight, right? Yeah. I'm like, I'm guarding you tonight. He was like, huh? I was like, yeah, I'm guarding you tonight. They threw the ball. I hit him. I'm scared as heck, right? But I got to do something. Like, I got to at least try to get in his head a little bit. We end up winning the game 3. It was a triple overtime game.
Yeah.
I played every minute in the game.
Dude, he played every minute? 48 plus 15? What the hell is 48 plus 15? 63, I think. You tell KJ, I gotta go back and watch that game again. I've seen it multiple times, but KJ played every minute.
NBA finals record, most minutes ever played.
All right, he obviously knows. Okay, KJ, let me back it up. Let you take it over.
I played every minute in the game. NBA finals record, most minutes ever played. We won that game. We win 2 out of 3 in Chicago, because back then it was a 2-3-2.
Oh, yeah.
We win 2 out of 3 in Chicago. So, it worked out. So by the end of the series, I guarded the whole series. So when people ask me, how'd you do? I'm like, I held him under his average. And then somebody asked me, well, what was his average? I'm like, well, Dan Marley, he averaged 40.
Yeah, I was so for that.
He averaged 44 again. He averaged 44 against Dan Marley. Then they're like, well, what he averaged against you? 42. But I kept him under his average. Like, shit.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, take that, Mike.
You got him.
You
got him.
MJ,
You got
H2, yeah, it was Christmas.
Oh, my
You went
God.
to church and somebody still.
And it's not even an exaggeration, because what was his average? 41 a game. His official average was 41 a game. So, yeah, you get him below that number, and it's like, I did good. I shut him down, man.
Average 40.
Oh, my God.
Hey, when we missed he went to church in a different city. He went to a Chicago church.
Yeah, that went straight to voicemail. For sure.
Oh, man, what a time, man.
Wait, I got to tell you one other quick funny.
No, talk shit.
Charles story. So Charles and I had a bet one time. I ain't going to tell you what the bet was, but if I won, he had to go to church with me.
Yeah.
And if he won, I had to go to strip club with him. That was the bet. Whatever the bet was, I lost. That Negro made me go to a strip club with him in Houston.
Oh,
In Houston,
premiere.
of all places.
Wow. Beautiful city.
I ain't know what to do. I'm not saying I was whatever, but I didn't know what to do in one of them places. He
Okay.
said, just sit right there. Oh, you got to do it.
They gonna do the rest.
I said, how long I gonna be in there? It was like an hour, boy. An hour. I hopped out of there. I was sweating there. But I paid my bet up.
Oh, you just had to go with it. You ain't
Yeah, I
had to-
did. Nah. Nah.
Charles, wow.
Shout out
boy,
to Chuck,
man.
man.
He said he was gonna go to church with me, but he never went. And then one day, Dr. J went to church with me, and I figured Dr. J probably went for Charles.
Yeah,
Charles
for
wasn't
sure.
going.
That's a good sub.
Let's help us up.
Yeah, it was a heck of a sub. Heck of a sub.
Shout out
That's
Dr. J, man.
hilarious.
Listen, man, we're gonna take a brief moment, man. Shout out to our family over there at Adidas, man. We tapped in, we sponsor for sure. We get you a little gift, man. Appreciate you sliding on us, man, for sure. Which way to open it up? So mess it up for me? Well, I'm just handing it to you first.
All right, thank you,
My
sir.
Adidas family, man. The
Thank
new
you.
James Harden's, man. Check them out. We
Shout out
get a
to
chance.
JH, man.
JH, man. Our guy.
Okay.
Leathers, you know what I'm saying?
A hard value.
Just in case, you know what I'm saying, relapse and get on the court, want to get some more buckets, man. We got you squared away.
Yeah, man, them for you, man.
In case
I
you get-
appreciate it, man.
The last time
That's
you
some
got on the
shiny.
court, man.
I'm gonna be 60 in March.
Damn.
Yeah. The last.
KJ's still looking pretty good, man. I got to be completely legit. 60 years, 59 years old. Well, actually, at this point, he's a month away from 60.
Last time I touched the basketball,
Uh-oh.
I was 45.
Damn.
I wasn't even on the court. I was trying to see if I could dunk. I
Oh,
was unsuccessful.
Ooh, at 45, trying to get a boom.
I tried it at 40 and couldn't dunk. I don't know what made me think I could dunk at 45. So I gave it up after that.
Okay.
Man, you ain't touched the ball in 15 years.
No, not one time.
At 40, I mean, what happened, though? Your knees gave out or what? When you went for the dunk, what happened?
I don't want to talk about it. No.
it's called getting old, man. It's called getting old.
You know, you just, man, back then, man, your physical life shelf is different. You know, I watched LeBron, right? I'm like, man, how in the heck he doing that at that age? You know, I had meniscus. I lost all my meniscus. I had
Me
little
too.
nagging stuff, but not anything that would keep me from running and jogging and all that. I just didn't have the bounce.
that's
I didn't
same with him.
Yeah, I didn't have the bounce anymore.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, I just didn't want to keep playing. I wanted to turn the page. I knew that if I kept trying to play, I was going to try to get another year in or try to do this and rip an Achilles. I felt like my grandfather told me when I went into the NBA, you got to have an exit strategy, right? So when you go in, think about what you're going to do again afterwards. So when I walked away from the game, I just turned the page, love sports, still involved with the NBA every chance I get.
Nice.
But I just knew that I had other challenges, other things that I felt like I can do to get back to the league and to our, you know, black community in particular.
When you started making that plan, like what year was it for you?
So I got drafted June of 87, so 87, 88, 1987, my first year. It was before I played my first game.
Damn.
He was like, you got to think about what you're going to do afterward. So he just put it in my head. So when I was playing, I was traveling.
This is why we all need elders. And if we don't have elders, it's good to have a couple of at least one vet on each NBA team. Is because of this exact thing. Like someone needs to teach these young kids about what to do with finances. I'm pretty sure that they have that incorporated in the league now, but back then it was the elders' responsibility to teach the young ones how to protect themselves.
And we go to all these different NBA cities. I'm trying to meet people. It was like a field trip, right? People paying for you to go to all these places. When you grow up poor, you don't get to go do any of those places. So I'm trying to meet people. I'm trying to see things all around the country and trying to think about what I want to do afterward. And I just knew I wanted to stay involved with the game, but I knew I didn't want to coach. I didn't want to commentate. I wanted to do business and some other things beyond basketball, but still have that connect me back to basketball. So when I became mayor, I was the first NBA player to ever become a mayor of a city.
Wow.
Then after that, Dave Bing did it, and Brad Sellers and other people have done it. And then I brought all the mayors to the NBA All-Star game. So it was still this constant connection between me as a former basketball player, mayor, with the NBA. I get to Sacramento, I'm mayor. The Sacramento Kings team is about to leave. They almost got relocated to Seattle. So I had to work with David Stern and all the owners to keep the team there, which we did, which was great. Which again, still doing my basketball
That's cool.
family stuff. That was still part of my duty to try to keep the team there.
That's cool. So he's working a little behind the scenes there. I had no idea.
And then lastly, when Donald Sterling, made those comments about Magic, back in the day, the Players Association asked me to represent them with Adam Silver, and we basically got Donald Sterling out of ownership in a very short period of time. So there's been a lot of things I've been able to do with the NBA.
I didn't know he was part of that one too.
Which is awesome for me.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, man, just for you to be the mayor of your hometown, like to win in your hometown, had that support. What was that feeling like?
Craziest thing was on election on election day, you know, when you go to the little booth and you got to vote.
Yeah.
You get your ballot to vote. I looked on it and it said, President of the United States. You had two choices, Barack Obama. I was like, dang. And then down you have my name, Mayor of Sacramento. So I'm like, I'm on the same ballot
Oh, wow.
as Barack Obama.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need to keep this. I should keep this as a collector
Yeah,
item.
for sure.
Yeah.
Then I was like, dang, what if I lose by 1 vote? Barack gonna be all right. So I threw that little thing in. I won, he won. We celebrated. We both made history. I didn't keep that. But I told that story one time, and then somebody sent me like a whole box of. So in my home, I got a whole box full of ballots that my name is on. I mean, that's just historic.
That's cool, man.
That was
Crazy.
dope.
Losing by 1, you would have kept him up with a crazy.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I ain't gonna lie though, you probably should have let the Sacramento Kings go on to Seattle though. It's been rough.
What, you gotta end it like that? Oh man, that was great. All right, so I never first of all, it's so cool to hear Kevin Johnson talk about basketball again. You guys don't get it. Like I've been following him since '87. It's literally the exact time that he came into the league was when I was old enough to start watching basketball, and it was all Bulls because of Jordan and WGN, and then it was all Suns because we had all the games broadcasted back then, you know, and obviously it's a hometown team, so that was my life. You know, we didn't have a baseball team yet, a professional team, and we didn't. We had the Cardinals, but like, dude, the poor Cardinals were playing out of like the Rattlers Stadium, which is an arena football team, and you know, it just the only real sport here in Arizona at this time that we all cared about was basketball and our Phoenix Suns. So KJ was such a huge deal, man. I've got an autograph from KJ. Like, I've got a ton of KJ cards. Like, I've always been such a KJ fan. So, hearing him talk about, dude, 1993, if his coach, Paul Westphal, wakes him up from a sleep to tell him that he's going to guard Michael Jordan in Game 3 after MJ just torched Dan Marley for Game 1 and Game 2. I don't know how you go back to sleep at that point. I'd be stressing out so damn much. Like, how the hell am I supposed to stop this guy? Like, what could Kevin Johnson possibly do? And Kevin Johnson was tough as nails, guys. He's strong for a smaller guard. You know, he's not like the modern small guards. This guy was tough, buff. You know, he had the weight on him, kind of like a Jalen Brunson build, if anything. What the hell is he supposed to do against MJ, anyways? Though, like, how are you supposed to win this? But it's really, really funny that basically he gets to walk away talking trash to Dan Marley to say, yeah, he scored less on me than he did on you. Oh man, but okay. So you hear how KJ is talking about it, like, yeah, it was great to be there, but Michael Jordan, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna stop him? What are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to win this? That's how we felt too. And if you guys were ever confused on how I talk about '93 and why it's such a weird finals for me, it's because of that. I am not disappointed in the Phoenix Suns whatsoever. I never have been, and I never will be. The Suns did everything they could possibly do to win. Jordan was he hit the ultimate prime. He's Optimus, like he became Optimus Prime in '93. Like, he was completely unstoppable, and in those finals, no one was going to take it away from him. No one was playing like that, and I've never seen anybody play that hungry ever since. So it's a complicated thing because I could be proud of everybody, but sad that we lost. I'm proud of the entire Phoenix Suns, and I'm really sad we lost, but I'm also proud of Michael Jordan because, my God, what he had to do to go against the best team in the league and just solo mission destroy everybody. I still can't believe it to this day. And once in a while I go back and watch a couple of games from the '93 finals, and I'm like, yeah, there's nothing quite like this. Nothing quite like what Michael Jordan did in '93. Guys, if you're bored and you're mad at the current game, dude, the games are on YouTube. Just look up the '93 finals, watch a game, really sit down and watch a game, and just enjoy the show, you know? It's phenomenal what MJ did. Anyways, I'm rambling. 93 finals. That's Kevin Johnson, you guys. If you don't know KJ, man, look up some highlights or something. KJ was phenomenal. He was our guy. He is the Phoenix Sun. All right, I'm out of here, guys. Like the vid on the way out. If you could, hit that subscribe if you want more content like this. And most importantly, it's the be water, my friends. Peace out.